Ugh.
And welcome everybody back here to the Dix Hills Ice Arena. Game 2 of 8 this morning. Heading into the afternoon, evening hours, the Pink the Rink Showcase Tournament for Columbus Day weekend. Steve Cottrell alongside Josh Hurst. Our second game, this is the under 16/19 division. For the women's group, we have the visiting Buffalo Stars and also the visiting Clifton Park Dynamo. The Stars here played last night as I was
Buffalo Stars uniform and hops over to join the other team. So we saw in the first game today, a couple of Floridians join the Connecticut Ice Cats, and now we have a Buffalo Star crossing over to play against her own team here. An interesting twist as Samantha Heinz will go play goal for the Stars, the rest of them wearing their blue uniforms.
So Heinz 29 in blue in net for the Stars. Cottrell 29 in white on the left. She'll be in here for the Dynamo. 33 Heinz in blue off to the right, and she'll be in net here for the Stars. So we're underway. White, black pants, white socks here for the Dynamo. They'll be going from left to right on your screen. The Stars all blue. As a shot from the point by Anthony goes all the way through. Expedient Antonio taking right. Delaneve, another chance right out in front, pushed up on the side of the net. Immediately into this game, Buffalo Stars with a couple of chances. As the Dynamo look to try to clear it out along the near side, they finally do, bringing it up ahead on the right side. This is Everhart. Gains the zone for a moment. Now brought ahead. This is Kelly trying to get a shot off. Can't through. Puck is still loose right in front of the crease, though. As Kelly now will track it down into the corner. Right shot in front. Save there. Nice play. Using her right pad and kicking it out. This will be a step up in speed from our previous games. This is the under 16-19 group. A little bit bigger, a little bit faster team, so we should see a little bit more open ice and open skating. Again, no body checking of any kind in this league, in this division. And now we got a hit, as you can see, right along the near side boards. A penalty is touched. Buffalo.
the first power play, and it's been good penalty killing by the Dynamo. So
tries a centering feed, chipped away there.
penalty to number 20, Deb Trout, 2 minutes for tripping. Time of the penalty, 5:01. That's Trout, 2 minutes for tripping at 5:01. Yeah, they've had 6 penalty minutes statistically. They've only played 5 minutes and 1 second.
So face off here, 5-on-3 for 16 seconds. Wheeler loses the draw. Up hard off the boards, trying to keep it at the point as Tatar. She does. Wrist shot from the point, deflected on the way in. Backhand chances, saved there by Cottrell. No!
She didn't grab the rebound.
Power play goal.
Buffalo goal scored on the power play by number 7, Jacqueline Held. Assist to number 73, Haley Tatar. Time of the goal, 5:09. That's Held from Tatar on the power play at 5:09.
Power play continues here after the first one is expired. 32 left to 9:30 left in the period. Roberts will take a bad pass here on the left side. That's Wheeler in the slot, backhand pass. Steer side there by controller. In the Dynamo. Minute 15 here on the second. Swept up by McHugh. Out to the half wall, but stepping up to Tatar. Left with her shot go to the track and steer aside. Pump save there for Cottrell. She's able to stick it back into the corner. Another shot goes off the side of the net. Roberts will get there. Before it's picked up, however, by the Dynamo. That's McHugh playing up along the far side, but Tatar able to stop before it's back in out by Kelly. Who clears the zone, and the Dynamo will be able to get a shift change. Back up to Tatar. She slowly skates out of her own zone. 44 seconds left on the power play. Turnover, though, right at the blue line. Trying to chip it out there was Brashear. She couldn't, and now finally it's sent out as Jacqueline Held will have to retreat into her own zone. 8:30 to play here in the first period. 1-0 Stars lead on the power play goal earlier there by Jacqueline Held. As the puck's now up right in front of the Stars bench, sent out through center. Corralled and held there by Nealon. Nealon on her backhand will hold it across, kill the last few seconds of this power play. Stars maybe have a chance for one last rush here with 10 seconds left as Antonia pushed up against the boards right by McKinnon here in front. Now cutting through here. Quick shot attempt there is saved for a moment, looked like. Coming across, that was Clark Burton. Number 10 in blue. Power play expires. Wrist shot is knocked down. Coming off the stick of Lillis. And Lillis can't hold it. Now could be a foot race back the other way. Antonio giving chase. It's either McHugh or Ritmo, 9 or 8. Couldn't quite see the number going down, chasing after it, but couldn't get there in time. And we'll have an icing play.
So the Dynamo has been at even strength for about a minute and a half combined action, and we played almost half of the first period. So if you look at that and you're only down 1-0 and you don't have your own team's goalie in there, I actually think that's not so bad. If you're the coaching staff, just tell them, hey, we're right there.
You got to take the positives out of it when you can. Clark Burton forces a turnover, back up along the far half wall. Dynamo trying to clear it out, as you mentioned, back to 5-on-5. This is Shapiro. gains the red line, is able to dump it in. However, not offsides. Looked like it might have jumped it across was McKinnon, but she'll get there first. Rings it around the boards before it's stopped there by Maine at the point. Maine taking her time, lets a shot go. Bouncing puck save there, and held by Heinz. Now it's still loose back behind the play. It's still there. A couple players still whacking at it. I thought Heinz might have been able to hold that and get the whistle, but not there. As Maine now will let another shot go. Bouncing puck, pushed by McKinnon before Heinz finally jumps on it and gloves down.
We saw back in that first minute when it was even strength, some good end-to-end action and good shift there by the Dynamo when they're finally back to even strength. And good job by the officials there to let that go. As you said, Steve, it looked to me also like the puck was trapped, but evidently it was not, and Dynamo got a couple scoring chances out of it.
Kelly and Delaneve on the draw. Delaneve gets some help from Glowacki, and now Lillis will take it out. Lillis 1-on-2. The two trailers are also Dynamo players, so she's in by herself. Complete the forecheck, and the two of them collide up against the boards. That's her and Nealon. Nealon able to use her body to get some help here. Rogers comes down for the Stars to help. So 1-on-2. Now creeping down is Kelly to help. They'll make it 2-on-2 for the Dynamo. Clearing attempt fails as Delaneve able to keep it back into the high slot. And now slowly skating it on the way back out is Nealon. Kicks it across the left side. That's Trout. Bouncing puck all the way through. Trout lets a shot go. Saved there by Heinz, and she'll glove and hold for a face-off.
Continuing, some good offensive shifts for the Dynamo once they've had their full complement of skaters.
Yeah, they definitely do a lot better when they have the same number of players as the other team. So it's 6:31 to play here in the first period. 1-0 is still our score. That power play goal earlier by Jacqueline Held of the Stars, the difference so far. Delaneve and McKinnon tied up on the draw before the Stars force it forward. And now the Dynamo will have to retreat. Icing waved off here as Brashears will get there first. Check by Glowacki. Brashears over along the near side in front of the bench in the corner. Chip pass looking for McKinnon. McKinnon has to wait here for a stretch pass all the way across. Read beautifully, though, by Tatar, who gains the zone. Tatar with the turnover, trying to force the issue and hounding there Brashears, and forces it almost into another turnover. And it does. Delaneve now, shot from the point through traffic, doesn't get through. And it's cleared up and out of the zone. Pass held, chasing here down low. McKinnon cutting to the net. Near side battle ongoing. That's Davis for the Dynamo. And she has it taken away as Tatar will work around. Cutting down from the point. Nice play there by Maine. Puck's taken away from her, though, by Glowacki. And Glowacki with a bad pass looking for Rogers on the trail, not there. As Davis now will go into the zone on the offense's end. Tatar trapped there for a moment, plays it along the near side boards. Fresh bodies coming off the bench. That's Kelly for the Dynamo. And now Glowacki will take it out here through center. Maine gives chase and watches her. As Glowacki will just dump it in, gaining the red line. And the Stars will complete a line change. 5:13 to play here. Maine pressured there by Wheeler. Has to give it up right away. Comes back out to center. Abigail Lillis over to Antonio. Up along the boards. Onto Maine's stick, who tries to send it right back out. Out to the blue line, but not out as Antonio does a good job to keep it in. Maine will have to retreat behind her own net. Watch there by Wheeler. Up along the near side. And a scrum comes as Wheeler comes over to help out. Lillis trying to hold at the point. Doesn't quite come out to her. Dynamo win it, but comes out to the slot. Quick shot there by Mullen. Just goes wide of the net. As now along the near side again, the Dynamo will be able to skate it out. Long stretch pass should be looking for Trout. Goes off of her skating a little bit too far. She'll go off for a change. Shapiro, the lone forward now for the Dynamo as the change comes out. Shapiro with a hard collision there going up against Antonio. As Mullen will skate it in. Trying to drive wide, create some room. Shot and a save there by Cottrell. And we'll have another whistle here, 4:13 to play in the first.
Tried to catch Cottrell leaning the wrong way back to her left and was able to squeeze it along her right side. The blocker.
And again, as we mentioned in the opening, this is the Stars' other goaltender. The two goaltenders for the Stars both playing in this game. One for the Stars and one for the Dynamo, as there was injuries and miscommunications with the Dynamo's goaltenders, so they didn't have a goalie to play this morning. Nonetheless, everybody just wants to play some hockey, and that's where Cottrell will sit here as her teammates swarm around her and set up the offense. 4 minutes to play in the first. The backside held there is Weisenberg. And she gets it back. Weisenberg trying to drive, get a shot go. Bouncing puck through this crease, steered aside there by Cottrell. And Weisenberg follows her own shot. We'll have to reverse it back down low. Back out to Weisenberg. Lets a hot shot go. Goes off the stick there. Top of the end butt area of Cottrell. Centering feed in front looking for Weisenberg. Just hops over her stick. And a couple chances here for the Stars now. Weisenberg pressured along the near side boards. And trying to push it forward. She's still holding the puck. Centering feet across in front. Saved there by Cottrell. Couldn't quite get much on it. Had Clark Burton open down low. And the puck is going to be sent the length of the ice here. This might be
Great pass across to Eliza Clark Burton. As you said, she just didn't quite get a lot on it, but I still credit Cottrell for getting over and making that save.
Stars dominating play here so far, but really only have a one power play goal to show for it. The last couple of shifts have been great as McHugh working back behind her own net for the Dynamo, finally scoot out. They hurry, they could have a 3-on-2. Bringing it ahead, this is Kelly. Over to the left side, this is Trout. Trout will just have to dump it in, and she's forced off the puck by Tatar. Puck is loose right next to Heinz here, still loose as it comes out into the near slot. And finally skated out by Golacki. Held now, will grab it. She enters the zone. Push forward there on the left side. This is Jessica Lynch now. She'll cycle it around. Golacki will try to get there first before Shapiro will sweep it all the way out. But Tatar holds it at the point. Bouncing puck through traffic. Is still in the slot, still loose before it's finally swept aside. Sarah McHugh, the defenseman for the Dynamo, will pick it up. Try to clear it out along the near side. And she does with a little bit of help there. Coming out by Everhart. Dynamo on the retreat into their own end. This is Karen Miller. A little bit of trouble skating it out. Now gets help from McKinnon. Bouncing puck doesn't quite clear the zone though. Lynch is able to keep it alive. She will have to retreat back into her own zone again. And to her advantage, plays up on the far side, knocked down by Golacki. Somebody goes through everybody. And McKinnon will have to pick it up here, right from the Dynamo bench. Antonio. First shot goes off the side of the net, back behind the cage there, off the net boards. Picked up by Zoe Davis. Picked up against the boards. Grabbed by Golacki, plays off the side of the net. Control will just steer it back on the net boards again. With her teammates to pick it back up. Roberts sends it down. And McHugh will try to play it up along the far side. Able to get it out as it goes right past Lillis' stick. Lillis will face a little bit of pressure from McKinnon. McKinnon able to force the turnover as Maine coming fresh off the bench to pick it up at her own blue line. And we'll try left here in the first period. Wheeler will send it down the length of the ice, however. So Shears will grab it. Takes her time while getting blocked there carefully. Up ahead to Davis, who's at least able to clear the zone before Antonio grabs it here at center ice. Dynamo begin the change.
Last minute of play in the period.
Antonio lets a high shot go, saved by Cottrell. Antonio again still controlling here. Centering feed, bouncing puck. Wheeler's in front. Backhand chance by Mullen doesn't go. Or it's finally cleared out to the high slot. A turnover. Now for Dynamo, hurry. It could be a 2-on-0. They do. Here it comes down. This is Miller. Excuse me, this is McKinnon. McKinnon with a shot and scores! Maddie McKinnon on the 2-on-0 with 40.5 seconds left, able to tie it up. And the Dynamo fall back into this game after being outplayed early on. We'll look to try to take this tie game now into the second period with 40 seconds left.
Yeah, you saw it wasn't just a 2-0, it ended up being a 3-0. This referee, Robinson, he's very animated when he speaks. Clifton Park goal scored by number 3, Maddie McKinnon. Assistant number 71, Shweta Maine. Time of the goal, 19:19 of the first. That's McKinnon from Maine, 19:19 of the first. You can hear him on the ice too. He's always telling the players exactly what he's calling as he's calling things.
It's not a bad thing. I mean,
Yeah.
you want your referee,
You want
you're
to
gonna
over-communicate.
you want to make a call, you want them to be emphatic about it. So I understand that. So 32 seconds face off here to the right of Heinz. It's going to be won by the Stars, and they'll skate it out. This is Clark Burton now. Bouncing puck through center, however, taken away. The Dynamo able to skate away. Splitting defense is Kelly. She's got some room. Lets a shot go. Save. Puck is still loose as Heinz then jumps back on it. And a nice sneaky play there by Jakey Kelly coming down the right wing. Gets a shot off. And Heinz able to knock it down.
Heinz didn't know where it was, if there was anyone crashing the net. They tucked it in back to that goal for a second by McKinnon. Instead, it ended up being a 3-on-0, and I think that she's able to get that goal. I mean, it was a great shot, but she also didn't look off. When you have a 3-0, you might expect if you're the netminder for there to be a pass or two, and she didn't and just roofed it.
And she had the step, and she was coming right down the pipe, right in the center of the area here. 5 seconds left. Tar will just try to dump it in, and that's the way this first period will end. So a little bit of excitement to start. 3 minor penalties immediately for the Dynamo in those first 5 minutes. Power play goal for the Stars, and then late here, McKinnon with the equalizer. Take it 1-1 heading into the second period. We look at the total shots here. 14 for the Stars, 7 for the Dynamo. And that's where we'll stand as both Stars goaltenders had their chances and played very well as well to start as we head over here into the second period.
Yeah, I think it was a very, we talked about that first minute was back and forth. Then came the 6 minutes or so of power play time for the Stars, and they took control of the game. Got the power play goal in the 5-on-3, but Dynamo fought back. Had a couple good shifts. Each team had some scoring chances after that in the second half of the period. And that 3-0 break and a great finish by McKinnon ties things up as we go to the second. And our second straight game looking like it's going to be a very competitive.
Yeah, first game ended up 4-3. The Lady Islanders versus the Ice Cats in the under 12. This is the under 16, under 19 division for the Buffalo Stars and the CP Dynamo. Again, we'd like to thank everybody watching here live on YouTube.com, courtesy of Rebel Hockey Productions. Josh Hirsch to the right of me, Steve Catrone here. We'll be switching up the play-by-play duties. Josh will be taking over here for the second period. And we'd like to thank everybody. If you want to head over to ladyislanders.org, you can click on the link there. It'll take you directly to the YouTube feed. You can also purchase DVDs of this game there as well.
I think we have also some USB sticks if you're here in the arena and you want to take one home right away. We have some USB sticks we can dump the game on for you, and you can take home for your souvenirs from today, as well as all the other bake sale and raffles and gear that they have out in the lobby of the Dick Sills Ice.
Yeah, as well, this is game 2 of 8, so stay tuned with us. We'll have a little bit of a break intermission in the early afternoon. We have, let's see, this is the second of 8. We have 3 more games to go before that break, and then we'll have 3 that ended here on the nightcap as well. We'll be here for the coverage for the entirety of the Pink the Rink showcase here Columbus Day weekend.
So, everybody switch sides, back to ready to go here in the second period. 1-1 score, Stars in blue, Dynamo in white. And we are underway in the second. Face-off pushed back towards the Star zone and sent ahead by Eliza Clark-Burton. And the pass comes back into the Star zone again. Taken there by Lillis, who sends it long. Weisenberg trying to race for it. Icing waved off. Weisenberg in the corner gets to it. Knocked down there by Katie Nealon. The puck trickles back towards the slot and then sent in the left side. Clark-Burton has it. Lost it. And then tries to get it back against McHugh in the corner. Joined there by Patterson. Patterson couldn't get it through some skates there. Same Clark-Burton. McHugh pushes it forward and held in at the point once. Patterson sends it back down low. Good pressure to start the second period from Buffalo as the puck is sent over to the right side and chopped at once and again, blocked as the Dynamo can't clear it. So first minute of the period has all been down here in the Dynamo end. As again, it's worked around the boards. Patterson's going to get there first. Sends it into the corner. Knocked away by her opposite number, Nealon. As the puck comes towards the slot and whacked at and got blocked. And finally, Nealon able to clear it for Clifton Park as they get it to the offensive zone and can get a change here after a minute and a half of solid defensive work.
Yeah, that was the first chance they really actually had anywhere near the net. The Stars had control of the puck cycling around pretty much from the start of the period, but the Dynamo did a good job at least preventing for any chances.
Weisenberg with a steal. Weisenberg gets around Maine and a shot and a save made by Cottrell. Nice job by Weisenberg there to create the scoring chance for the Stars as the Dynamo bring it back across. And a nice move there by on the right side by Kelly, and a shot is stopped. We've seen Kelly with a couple nice moves in the first period as well, but denied by Heinz with minute 56 gone by in the second.
Yeah, she has a little bit of extra gear. She's fooled a couple defenders, especially coming down the wing, just crossing over the blue line. She was able to let go on a hard shot earlier in that first period where it was a tough save for Heinz, left a rebound. If anybody was crashing the net, as you mentioned, could have been a possible chance.
She does it again there, and shot deflected wide, going forward on the faceoff and chasing it down. Puck along the right wing boards for the Dynamo. It's tied up two players aside and worked out to the point, and then chipped past on the blue line and brought up on the left side by Glowacki, but she lost control of the puck, and it's sent across by McKinnon, and just out. Delayed offside here against Buffalo. They'll tag up, and the Stars come back in on the forecheck as the Dynamo took some time there. Brashears in the corner with the puck. Gets it around to the right side for Zoe Davis. Davis had it blocked. And second attempt cleared down by Brashears. See if it's long enough for an icing. They wave it off. And back to get it is Tatar for the Stars. And she sends it up to Antonio on the left side. And Alexis Antonio trying to weave her way through the neutral zone. Had her pocket pick. And here comes Olivia Shapiro. She shoots one. And a good low right pad save there made by Heinz. Looked like caught her off guard for a second. Heinz able to get down low and make the save. Puck sent around by Tatar. And it trickles out to the slot. Shot blocked there. A second attempt shot, and it's a save into the netting. Good save there to take away a chance for Olivia Shapiro by Heinz. It's still 1-1, 3:22 into the second.
Yeah, a lot of active sticks by the Stars there in that slot, able to deflect both pucks on the way in. I don't know if even that second one might even made it to Heinz there as it gets deflected up over in the net, but we've seen that where both teams have allowed possession time, but really not allowed anything sustained where there's chance after chance of shots on the goaltender's usually just one and done and then cleared out from there.
Face-off won by the Dynamo, and a shot there by McKinnon, who's got the goal. Stopped by Heinz, and she covers.
Yeah, she had that 3-on-0 goal where she was leading the break, just took it herself after the Stars defenseman got pinched down. She's played well, as well as we mentioned, number 10, Jaden Kelly in white, the two most explosive offensive players we've seen here at the Dynamo.
Nice job by Wheeler to step up and win the puck, and she goes down one-on-one into the offensive zone and sticked away from her by Aaron Miller. Puck goes behind the net. Wheeler trying to find it between her skates and could not. And it is taken by McKinnon for the Dynamo. Couldn't clear it. All along the boards, and McKinnon's got another chance. Knocked away from her from behind and cleared to the line. Not out again. Held by Mullen. Mary-Kate Mullen going down low. Wheeler cutting to the net. Taken away by the Dynamo and sent up the boards to the right side by McHugh. And then chipped. Not out again. Second time in this period we've seen the Stars really put on some offensive pressure as it's Lillis stepping up from the point to hold it another one.
Yeah, Dynamo doing a good job keeping everything on the outside. Nothing's really come across with clean looks inside the faceoff dots. They break out with a 3-on-1.
3-on-1. Across the line it's Miller. Miller to the middle. McKinnon a shot high. Really got into that wrister and hit the glass above Heinz.
Yeah, trying to go high blocker side, just couldn't get it down low enough to creep under the bar.
Miller again, right circle, try to backhand pass, intercepted by Wheeler. And Jamie Wheeler, the Stars captain, clears it out. Up the right side, taken by Mullen. She gets knocked down. And the puck picked up by Kelly. Kelly sends it over to the right side. A little too far for Miller. Looks like she's the end of her rope. And then a turnover. And bringing it in is Patterson. All alone. Patterson. Shot. Save. Nice job moving over to her left there by Cottrell.
Denied by her teammate, the goaltender playing here for the Dynamo. She really plays with the Stars. Maybe she knows Patterson's moves a little bit better on a breakaway.
Patterson tried to go to the forehand side, and Cottrell right with her the whole time. Past 5 minutes gone by here in the second. 1-1 the score. Shot from the point by Antonio is intercepted in front of the net. Bring it ahead as Nealon and dump into the Dynamo, into the Star zone is called for an icing. The officials looked at each other for some communication and decided it was an icing, so 9:25 to go back down into the Dynamo zone here.
Much more even second period here with a couple chances each way. I'd say the Dynamo have had maybe the better scoring chances outside of maybe that breakaway by Patterson for the Stars, even though the Stars have had the better offensive zone time here to start the second period.
Face off to the left of Cottrell. Patterson sent it towards the net, and it trickles wide through the crease. Clark Burton sends it out to the point, Antonio, and her pass is intercepted, and a chance for a 2-on-1 if the Dynamo can get there. 3-on-2 maybe now as Davis shoots, and it's high into the glass. The rebound coming around the net. McKinnon had it taken away, and now everyone's back there as a quick shot down low, and it actually looked like it went through and then kicked out the pads of Heinz. Didn't come off at the angle that you would expect if she saved it cleanly at front, but kept it out of the net nonetheless with 8:45 to go here in the second period. And good pressure being put on by the Dynamo here, as kept alive with a backhand pass by Zoe Davis, sends it down low, gets it across to Brashears, and then a chance down low, battled out, rebound, fanned on the open net. Good chance for Davis, and could not put it through, and now the puck is cleared out.
Yeah, Heinz was scrambling after that initial shot after it dropped down, and Davis almost made a nice move.
Couple great moves there by Maine, but she couldn't get it down low, and now a chance for Clark Burton the other way. Dynamo defenders racing back, and one of them able to poke it away. That was Brashears, who has been all over the ice on this shift. It's been a long one, with a long change here in the second period, as the Stars able to get it up to Glowacki. And in front of us, taken away and dumped back in by Kelly for the Dynamo as they can get some changes on here as we approach the midway point of regulation. Tied at 1. Nealon still on there. Sends it ahead and knocked away by Glowacki. Glowacki brings it into the Dynamo zone. Glowacki on the left side, still with it. Glowacki behind the net. Centering pass is blocked. Comes over to the right side for Rogers. Marcelo Rogers' pass is intercepted. And the Dynamo will bring it ahead up the left side. Lillis racing back for it. Will try to get there as she gets pushed into the boards behind the net. Tied up there, and then Lillis able to get it again. Lillis, left half wall, try to skate it out, and does so, but then is shot back in and taken on the left side for the Ice Cats by, or rather, for the Stars by help. All these teams today is going to be bad, I can tell. As centering pass goes through. It's there by Rogers, and it's kicked out back into the Star zone. Working through, and unable to get all the way through there with Shapiro. And the puck is cleared back out. And getting to it first, Delaney. She dumps it in to the Dynamo zone. Behind the net. Chased down by Rogers. Rogers in the corner, taken away by Miller. And then the pass is intercepted again by Delaney. Centering pass, no one home. And Deb Trout has it. And she's got a 2-on-2 with Taylor Ritmo. Trout dumps it in, goes for a change as Heinz will play it across. And Delaney sends it long. She's got a man. It's Roberts trickling down. Roberts caught up to by Maine. And then Roberts goes down as Maine gets to the puck. Just didn't quite have the right angle to get a scoring chance on that play as it's shot around the boards and picked up by Ritmo. Can't clear it. Stopped by Antonio. Antonio had it blocked. She tries to force her way through. Lost the puck though, and it's out of the zone. And taken back by Tatar. Tatar sends it up to Rogers. And Roberts brings it in again. Roberts left circle. Can't cut inside. Another nice defensive play by Maine. And it's sent around to the other side as the Stars look to keep the pressure going here. Roberts behind the net. Nice spin move, gets to the puck. Wraparound chance saved by Cottrell. It's between her pads, and play is stopped before the puck could be pushed across the goal line.
Yeah, Wheeler was down front there trying to box out a couple of defenders of the Dynamo. Had a couple chances at it. The original save just ended up right between the pads there of Cottrell. And the puck wound up disappearing
Behind her. Not quite.
over the goal line, though, so the referee will wave that off. So, again, we stay here tied at 1.
5:14 left in the second period. Face off to the left of Victoria Cottrell. Again, playing for the opposite team today. The puck is loose. Wheeler couldn't reach it, and it's cleared out all the way down for what will not be an icing. They wave it off again. Tatar will chase it down for the Stars. We saw those 3 power plays in a row for the Stars in the first period. No penalties since. As the Stars get up by Mullen. Mullen into the Dynamo zone, falls down, and the puck will be picked up by McHugh. Behind her own net. Up on the right side to Shapiro. Pass blocked by Wheeler. Her dump is blocked as well, delayed offside. Hear it. Now she does. The Dynamo get a free clear. Shapiro right side. Got fair towards the net. She'll set curl off for a change. zone. Tatar still with it. Tatar towards the net. It's blocked in front. Second attempt doesn't get through. And the puck just outside the blue line and delayed offsides again as it's stubbed back in. Going behind the net, McHugh. Under 4 minutes left, second period. We're tied at 1. All the goals in the first. One of them by Maddie McKinnon, who was trying to chase it down there for the Dynamo Ken. That's put by Lillis up to Weisenberg. Weisenberg right circle. Centering pass for Lillis. Backhander saved by Cottrell. Good look there. Yeah, as you mentioned, and Cottrell makes the save. Back the other way, chance for a 2-on-1. Pass across, blocked. Nice job there, getting back on defense as the puck is kicked away in front of the net there. I think by Patterson, who was coming back. Lillis got back as well after the scoring chance. There's Lillis behind her net. Now we get a penalty coming up here. A little pushing and shoving as well. I think Lillis maybe getting whistled, and let's see what the call is with 3:11 to go here in the second period. I think both players may go. Well, that was 53. So Patterson gets an extra 10-minute misconduct penalty.
2 minutes roughing across. And then she also gets the additional 10-minute misconduct.
Yes, but it'll leave 5-on-5. So nothing on the scoreboard, but a big loss for Buffalo with Patterson in the box for 12 minutes.
Here the penalties occurring at 11:49 of the second period. 2-minute minor penalty roughing to number 53 on the Dynamo. 2-minute minor penalty for roughing to number 17, Kyra Patterson, Stars. Also assessed 10-minute misconduct penalty. Time and penalties again occurring at 11:49. It's 53, 2-minute minor for the Dynamo, 17, 2-minute minor for roughing, and 10-minute misconduct.
And this 5-on-5, the Stars, I think, only have 4 skaters on. So they get to put somebody back on. Mary Kate Mullen coming on. And yeah, the number 53 here is also wearing a different jersey style than everybody else, which maybe she's someone else on the roster with the wrong number.
Possible.
So we'll have to figure that out. As off the face-off, a shot and a good left pad save. Extending down there is Heinz to keep it 1-1 as the puck is sent all the way back down into the Dynamo zone. Shot is not, the puck is not cleared. Good job to hold it in by the Stars, but then taking it up the right side is Nealon, and they get it out. And Davis sends it across left side. Good pass on the tape, but a nice defensive job by Lillis there to just body away Ritmo. Take the puck now. 2 Stars players collide and go down. Was Roberts and Lillis. Puck kept alive and a shot. Oh, good wrister through traffic. It's still loose after the first save by Heinz, and then it's cleared aside by Lillis.
Yeah,
Lillis playing like she is on a mission, going the other way. Shoots, and where's the puck? Cottrell looking behind her, but she's got it.
Yeah, Lillis, couple plays after she collides with her teammate Roberts, comes back able to block the second shot, turn around, then goes coast to coast on a beautiful feed and tries to get it through her teammate Cottrell, who's now playing for the other team as goaltender. And as you see, Cottrell was looking behind her. It looks like she pinned it right between her left pad and her left arm.
2:12 to go. Minute left on the initial minor penalties, and a shot just wide off the face-off win by the Stars. Puck still in the Dynamo zone, kicked at and taken there by Marcella Rogers, who had that chance. Got it behind the net to Glowacki. Glowacki and Rogers trying to work it free in front, but the Dynamo take it. And comes Maddie McKinnon up the left side. McKinnon brings it in. McKinnon on the left circle. McKinnon centering pass goes behind the net. And it's cleared all the way down. Might be an icing. Not. And we got a whistle with 1:32 to go.
All right, so we cleared up the penalty here. It's actually number. So she's number 53.
So face-off will come back down to the Star zone after the icing. So thank you, Steve, for that clarification. As the puck is chopped up by Antonio in the corner. McKinnon takes it away, sends it down low. Getting there first is Shapiro, working against Antonio, takes it away. And the puck is sent off of a leg and then all the way down. And a race there. Glowacki is going to have a scoring chance if she gets there. She's got someone in front too. Centering pass, and just off the stick there was Delanive. Out to the left point, held in by Antonio. A minute to go in the period. Chance down low. Shot save. Rebounds. Oh, how did that not go in twice?
And a backhand chance by Delanive
Yeah,
goes over.
she had
as
two.
well.
Looked like an open net and couldn't get it in. And back the other way come the Dynamo, and a couple shots blocked, both off the stick of Kelly. As the matching minors will end next whistle. Back the other way comes Delanive, trying to make up for those chances missed. Could not do it. Can't get by Ritmo. As Ritmo sends it around to the right side, and Davis clears to the line. Antonio steps up, not out. Nice job. As now the Dynamo do get it out, and Lillis will chase it back with 19 seconds left in the second period. In front of us, Wheeler able to chop it into the Dynamo zone. Final 10 seconds, and a bad pass. Wheeler takes it away. Centering pass on a good back check there by Brashears to take it away, and that'll do it for the second period.
Yeah, Mullen was wide open there at the slot. Almost had a chance, just unable to bury it. So 12 minutes that's going to have to be served here by Patterson.
And she's got another almost 9.
Yeah, so
But everyone else is out. As we head to the third period, no goals in that second period, but there were certainly some chances. And Kyra Patterson will serve, as you mentioned, another almost 9 minutes, 8:49 of penalty time. 8 shots apiece in the second period. It's now 22-15 in favor of the Stars. As this is anybody's game, I think, as we go to the third.
yeah, absolutely. Both teams, like we said, have had chances. Shots are relatively even. I think it's really just going to come down to who could stay out of the penalty box. We've seen Dynamo take on the penalties so far here. Patterson's a big loss for the Stars, as she'll be missing most of the start of the third period as well. It'll be a great start. I mean, both games so far have been fantastic to start the morning. The evening time last night, we had a couple of close games and a couple of blowouts, unfortunately. And now this morning, been 2 tight games as both games were tied here late in the third.
So the next game, just to keep you apprised of the schedule, under 14 Lady Islanders against the Troy Albany Ice Cats, not to be confused with the Connecticut Ice Cats.
Yeah, those two teams played a game last night. The Lady Islanders, I believe, they won the game 4-1. I wasn't sure if it was the first or second game. They played a back-to-back to the Lady Islanders. 3 games in about 18 hours or so for them.
And then the Vermont Stars against the Connecticut Ice Cats, another under 14 game, and that's the morning session for you here in Dix Hills. And then we have some games later in the afternoon and evening hours, all the way through till last game starts at 9:20 tonight. So spend your day watching some excellent hockey here in Dix Hills and supporting a good cause for the annual Columbus Day Pink the Rink tournament, as the teams getting their final instructions before the third period. Both goals in the first, a power play goal for Jacqueline Held at 5:09, and then with 40 seconds to go, a 3-0 breakaway, and Maddie McKinnon tying it for Clifton Park. Nothing across on the 16 combined shots in the second. As we get ready here for the third, the teams will switch heads again.
That's 12.
That's 12 total minutes. Yeah. 3:11. Yeah. Yeah. Right, that's 8:49. Well, I'm talking time off the clock, not time on. Yeah, that's the same thing I said, 8:49.
8:49 into the period.
All right, math time.
Math is hard, guys. Sometimes math is hard.
Math is over.
So with that, we'll start the third period here again. As we mentioned, 1-1 is our score between the Stars and the Dynamo. Dynamo in the white, black pants, white socks. Let me go from left to right. Stars in the all blue with the white and red stripe. March right here into the bench, just 8 seconds in.
Yeah, it's always, it's a software system used with the way things are announced, and even there's discrepancies in, the Olympic hockey way they do it versus, let's say, the NHL of time off versus time on.
Also, even the period count. Sometimes,
Yeah.
I mean, the Canadian teams, the time counts up as opposed to going down. So it's a lot of discrepancies when it comes to hockey here, and we'll continue on nonetheless. Wheeler here with a chance for the Stars. Over to Mullen. Mullen trying to center and feed. Knocked down. Wheeler now. Back over to Clark. Burton lets a shot go, and a save there by Cottrell. And she'll hold for the faceoff.
Cottrell's been very good. You kind of wonder what that's like for her to face her own team, not in like a scrimmage situation. Doing a very good job.
See, I've always wondered this because you've seen, like the Olympic play and the World Cup that we've seen where we've had goaltenders playing against their teammates. I always wondered who would have really the advantage. Would it be the goaltenders knowing the tendency of their teammates' shooters, or the shooters knowing the tendencies of the goaltender? And it's always interesting to see how that'll go.
Of course, the World Cup with NHL players being notoriously silent about things, they all refuse to divulge information on their NHL teammate goalies, their national teammate goalies. Tavares wasn't telling anyone how to beat Halak, for example.
It was understandable because you'll have players he'll be playing with, such as Crosby, 4, 5, 6 times a year going for it. So, nonetheless, we'll keep going the action here. Again, still tied at 1 minute into the third period. Patterson still serving time in the penalty box. She'll be able to come out at 6:11 here in the third period. The bouncing puck comes all the way out through center here. A possible chance for Clark Burton if she can hustle. She's going to be chased down by Davis, however, who cuts down the angle very nicely, as well as Kelly, who will then cycle along the near side boards. Pinching down here is Jacqueline Held, able to hold the point for a moment, get some assistance from Wheeler with a turnaround shot. Stopped there by Maine, who's able to clear the zone. Now could be a foot race the other way. This is Davis chasing down along right wing, but she's cut off there by Antonio, who gets the puck first, and then pivots back behind her own net. Looking for an outlet pass, played. Sends Slade down deep. Picked up here, Weisenberg and Maine. Weisenberg able to win the battle, works back behind the net, tries a backhand feed off the side, not there, comes trickling out in front, and Cottrell will jump on and love it for the faceoff.
A bit of a nervy start to this period. We've seen a lot of good puck possession in the first 2 periods. Here so far, a lot of dumping and chasing and sending it back out in the neutral zone.
So Dynamo will change the defensive grouping, it looks like here. Face off to the right of Cottrell's one back into the corner. Cycled all the way around, and getting there first is Lynch. Lynch slammed up against the boards by Brashears. Now 2 more players join. That's McKinnon, the goal scorer for the Dynamo. And now taken away. On the left side, trying to play it up along the near side. Antonio holds it at the point for a moment before it hops over. And now McKinnon and Tatar chase back into the zone. Tatar for the Stars, tries to put on the brakes, then sends it along the near side. To the far side, stopped there by the Dynamo at the point to hold it before it's sent all the way out through center. Stopped there and then wristed in on net as Heinz has to make that save, trying to get it out of her paraphernalia. Can't. And she'll have to reach down. It looks like it's stuck between her pads and her pants.
Yeah, she was trying. There was no one forechecking. She was trying to keep the play moving. Just couldn't find the puck.
Nealon with the wrist shot from the point from the Dynamo. 12:20 left here in the third. Again, Patterson will still sit for another 6 minutes and 9 seconds. Face-off here will be to the left of Heinz. Looks like Kelly and Glowacki on the draw here. Referee pushing the wingers back a little bit. Kelly tries to go forward on the draw, ends up back onto another stick, pushing forward. That was Dignam. And now sent all the way down the length of the ice. Maine will have to retreat. She's got 2 different forwards bearing down on her. It's Rogers and Glowacki. They both split the cage and force her to play it up along the near side into a turnover. Battling along here in the near side. Antonio creeping down from the point. Ends up coming out loose right into the high slot. And comes up and out of the zone, however, as Tatar will have to retreat after the red line. Clearing attempt goes, and it's knocked down here. Nice play by Kelly. 2-on-2. She's got Dignam cutting. Kelly pulls up, lets a wrist shot go high near side. Just goes over the crossbar, trying to put that in short side. As it's settled back down all the way out center ice by Erin Miller. She throws it back in before it's stopped by Antonio. And this is a pass all the way far side. Glowacki will have to give chase. Pushed over there and getting there first was Davis. Can't clear, however, as now Glowacki will take control again in the corner. Centering feed through everybody. Picked up by the Dynamo on the near side, trying to clear. Can't. As gets sent back around on the end boards. Bouncing puck in front before it's finally corralled. No, it goes in. Couldn't quite see as the referee was blocking our view here. But the way the Stars are celebrating, they might have the go-ahead goal.
Yeah, I think they do. It's again, like you said, a strange kind of point and a delayed celebration. But it's going to be Rogers who gets the goal and 2-1 lead for the Stars. Stars goal scored by number 93, Marcella Rogers. Assist to number 5, Jordan Glowacki. Time of the goal, 3:48. That's Rogers from Glowacki at 3:48 in the third.
Yeah, the play was working back behind Cottrell. It looks like it might have just got punched in near side, a couple bouncing pucks and whack at it. Nonetheless, Rogers now will take the lead. Here comes the Dynamo back the other way. Shot saved there by Heinz. Steered into the corner again off of McKinnon, who has the lone goal here for the Dynamo. Stars give up a chance there immediately after the goal. Dynamo were trying to look for the quick equalizer there. As now Weisenberg will just touch it ahead. Clark Burton. Checked from behind there by McKinnon. Now leaves it for Mullen. Mullen across, looking for Clark Burton. Comes all the way through, hops over Wheeler's stick. And now the Dynamo begin to skate it out, looking for a 2-on-1 stretch pass to McKinnon. As Lillis breaks that one up and they work back into the zone. Cross feed here. Stick the side there nicely by Heinz. There's a chance there for Davis, and now we'll have a penalty behind the play, and it's going to be a hooking call, looks like.
First power play of the game for the Dynamo.
And they'll have a tie this game back up. So 4:39 of the third period. Hooking call going against here.
Stars penalty to number 7, Jacqueline Held. 2 minutes for hooking. Time of the penalty, 4:39. That's Held. 2 minutes for hooking at 4:39.
Dynamo with a chance here to try to get the extra point. With the extra attacker here. 5-on-4 power play starts. They win the face-off, back out to the
Point. This is McHugh.
Nowhere to go, but has to send it
Back
back
into
to
the corner.
Picked up by Kelly.
Check there.
By Antonio, tries backhand feed.
Puck is still loose right in front. Jabbed out a couple times by Kelly. And Heights able to hold it. Now some pushing and shoving in the goal crease.
Yeah, we've seen that official let a lot of stuff go in the net mouth area, and does so again there. And a couple extra whacks at the netminder Heinz.
Face off one here, then tied up. Sends into the corner. McKinnon will give chase. Has Maine at the point. She gives it over to her. Maine with some room. Back over to McKinnon. Back over to Maine. Has a clear look. Lets a wrist shot fly. Just goes wide of the net. Looking for a tip down low in front. Centering feed from the corner. Goes off a couple skates off of Kelly. Tatar now trying to weave her way back behind her own net. Looking for an outlet pass. Then flips it up high. Knocked down for a moment by Wheeler as it goes into the offensive zone. The Dynamo will have to retreat. Clark Burton hassling there. McHugh. And McHugh able to pirouette out of the way. Up to Davis, who has a turnover as Weisenberg quickly off the bench forces the issue. And 1 minute left here on the penalty to Held. Maine back behind her own net as Weisenberg continues the forecheck here, killing some more time on the power play. Gets around Antonio, and Davis will skate it up ahead. Could be a 3-on-1 if they hustle. Cross-ice pass over to Kelly now. Kelly on her backhand in front, deflected, but not quite enough on net as it goes into the corner. Two players collide there. Antonio comes out to help out, tries a clearing attempt, and does, as now will go the length of the ice. Cottrell will stop it there and hold for her teammates. 30 seconds left on the power play here. They'll have one more chance of a rush. As the Dynamo still looking for that equalizer down here by 1. Roberts able to stop it at the point. Over to Weisenberg, who can't get a shot cleanly off. And now it'll be picked up and brought out by Shapiro. Shapiro right wing. Has some time, but has it knocked away back out into the neutral zone. 10 seconds left to the penalty. Pushing and shoving right in front of the benches here. Out of the box now is Held. And we're even up here 5-on-5. So 0 for 1 on the power play here for the Dynamo. As drifting left side, wrist shot just goes wide there by Miller. Picked up on the near side by Shapiro. Now another wrist shot from the point. Bouncing puck might have been a toe save there by Heinz. As Miller again tries a sweeping shot, picked off by Tatar. And she'll clear it along the far side boards. Touch pass there by Lynch up ahead. Over to Weisenberg. Weisenberg with some skill now and some speed. Comes in all alone. This is Weisenberg. Tries to flip it up off the post. She was able to beat the glove of Cottrell, but hit the far side post. And try to remember that one, folks. If the Dynamo were able to tie this game up, as now it's sent the length of the ice here for an icing.
Yeah, great chance there. Weisenberg, we saw her speed when she was killing the penalty a couple of times, getting a couple of shorthanded opportunities. And there, as you said, good speed to get all the way through in the shot off the post, glove side.
So Jordan Weisenberg with a chance. Again, we'll remember that 7:37 left. Patterson will be able to come back out of the box in about a minute or so and following a whistle. Tied up on the draw, puck is still loose. Finally corralled here back behind the net by the Dynamo as McHugh will look for the outlet pass. Knocked down by Nellanive, though, at the blue line. Going to give chase to who gets there first, and out of the net is Cottrell, not taking any chances. We'll freeze it for the faceoff.
Yeah, and she had a couple players from both teams bearing down on her and decided to just stop the puck. Thought maybe for a second she was going to try to step up and whack it out of the zone, but took the safe route.
Face-off again, tied up. Dynamo trying to clear the zone. Can't, as Lillis, who's had a very strong game up on the defensive spot, able to force it back low. Centering feed as Delaneve was calling in front. She's posting up down there, looking for it. Getting hooked a couple different times before the Dynamo able to win the puck out, though, as Katie Nealon will try to skate it away. Gains at least the red line, absorbs a hit there from Held, but that's going to be a tripping call. And the Dynamo will be able to go back to the power play here at 7 minutes even of the third period, as Held will go off here for a trip.
Very, about as obvious of a penalty as you're going to see. Stars penalty to number 7, Jacqueline Held, 2 minutes for tripping. Time of the penalty, 8 minutes. That's Held, 2 minutes for tripping at 8 minutes. Timeout, Dynamo.
So the Dynamo will take their timeout here, let themselves collect, hit some rested and some fresh legs.
All good.
So it's 7 minutes exactly, 2 minutes on the board. Patterson will be able to come out at 6:11 and then the following whistle. She's one of the key members of the Stars team up on the forwards. But the Dynamo will have their chance here, trailing by 1. They had the one penalty they'll capitalize on here, and they'll have another chance for the next 2 minutes. And if you're the Dynamo taking this time out, probably a smart move here. Try to catch the wind of everybody, focus the group here, and try to make a push in the last 7 minutes of this period.
Yeah, and they had some good offensive possession at the beginning of that first power play a few minutes ago, but really didn't do much on the second half of it once the Stars were able to clear the zone the first time, and a great job by Weisenberg and others to really disrupt the power play chance for the Dynamo. And we'll see what they can do here, getting some extra coaching here. Sean McKinnon, Dylan Davis, Mike Raymond, Tim Kelly, the staff for the Dynamo.
Yeah, we'd like to thank everybody watching us here live on YouTube. We appreciate you joining us. Again, the link is on ladyislanders.org. You can head on over there, click on that link. It'll take you right over to the YouTube channel where you can watch this game and 6 others this afternoon and into the evening for the games for the Pink the Rink event here in Columbus Day weekend at Dix Hills. Power play is underway here for the Dynamo. They do a great job of keeping it in, and now comes out and we'll have a whistle here, and it's going to be a hand pass called. So they did a good job doing it and keeping it in. However, they did it illegally.
Yeah, it was off the glove at the blue line, and so the puck will come to the neutral zone.
So face-off, as you mentioned, just outside of the Stars zone. Rogers will take the draw here. Rogers, Golowacki, Tatar, and Lillis, the 4 penalty killers here for the Stars. And Lillis will play it up along the near side. Rogers will try to push it forward right here in front of the scorer's table. Pushing and shoving here, trying to pull it out. Rogers doing a good job, at least killing some time. And now McKinnon into the zone here for the Dynamo. McKinnon looking in front for somebody, lets a shot go, just goes through the goal mouth and ends up on the opposite side. Clearing attempt by Glowacki now goes down the length of the ice. And the Dynamo will have to retreat into their own zone. This is Kelly. Stick checked and hounded by Rogers. Up ahead now to Davis. Overskates it. Back over to Kelly. Tries to get around 1. Davis will have to pick up the loose change. Can't quite get it over the line, however, as the puck is lost there for a moment before Tatar holds it. Hammers it off the boards and back into the Dynamo zone. 1:04 left here on the power play. Up to Davis. Gains his own relatively easily. Drop pass across in the high slot. Gets checked, saved there by Heinz as she steers it into the corner. McKinnon now picks it back up. All the way across, finds Kelly. Kelly mishandles it, however, and Rogers has a chance here now, shorthanded left wing. Kelly will give chase. Rogers will be content to just kill as much time as possible here. And she does that before it's slung across far side. And now Lillis will chip it ahead. And she'll continue to kill some more time here shorthanded. Lillis just going to play keep away. As McHugh will push her up against the board. Lillis killing some more time here. Killed about 15-20 seconds there. And the Dynamo will have maybe one last chance of a rush here with 18 seconds left of the power play. Turnover Davis as Tatar reads that pass, gains the red line. And now enters the offensive zone. Tatar by herself. Has Mullen, though, cutting into the slot. Will decide to skate it all the way around. 5 seconds to the power play. Roberts calling for it, waiting for a pass. Out of the box comes Held. Wrist shot through. Save there by Cottrell. Loses. Roberts jams at it. And another save, and Cottrell will hold on. As Patterson can come out of the box here.
So everybody back.
So everybody's back for both teams. 4:55 to play. Dynamo still down by 1. 2-1 is our score. The deciding goal right now, Marcella Rogers, earlier in this period, 3:48 in, with the assist to Jordan Glowacki, the difference here in the third.
Again, good penalty killing there by the Stars. Really just limiting the number of opportunities that the Dynamo had towards the front of the net.
Puck squirts free right through the low slot in front of the netminder. And Antonio able to pick off the pass there before it comes out. Wheeler gives some assistance as well, and the Stars will be perfectly content forcing the Dynamo go 200 feet, and will just keep hammering that puck back behind the end line. Clearing attempt by the Dynamo as they finally skated out free. Up on the left side, looks like this is Ritmo. Ritmo with a backhand chance, saved there by Heinz, and a couple players go into the near side post. Couldn't quite see if it was 9 or 3 on that backside. I believe it was 9, it was Ritmo. And she had a backhand chance there.
Yeah, and a good job to pull up and get that shot on. Good save by Heinz and not allowing a rebound as well.
4:26 to play. McKinnon now, number 3, the lone goal scorer for the Dynamo, takes the draw against Wheeler, loses it as Tatar will pick it up here. Sends it down. It can't be held at the blue line, however. The Dynamo will have to retreat as Brashears will backhand it in softly. Dignam will go to chase from the 53 in white. Now coming up along the near side, Stars able to skate it out. Roberts getting it up to Mullen. McKinnon with a back check there. Main will gather it. Roberts, though, able to keep the pass from going out of the zone. We'll hold it here. Comes out to Mullen at the high slot. Lets a weak shot go. Goes wide of the net. And picked up by Brashears. To the far side, though. Chopped back down by Tatar. And Mullen will go ahead with the forecheck again. Has Roberts in front. Looking for the trail. Has Wheeler. Lets a shot go high. And a save there by Cottrell. As Wheeler tried to get a lot on it. It looks like it was a bouncing puck. Didn't get too much on it. And Cottrell makes a high save.
And a good moment there as Wheeler knocked into the net after the save and had a little chat with her teammate Cottrell.
And if you're just joining us, the two goaltenders are from the Buffalo Stars. We have Samantha Heinz in net for the Stars in blue on the right, 33, and 29 in white. Victoria Cottrell in net here for the Dynamo. Bouncing puck pushed forward. Delaneve now pinned up against the board for the Stars, able to fight it out. Now the Dynamo will take control. We'll begin to skate it out here 2-on-2 through the neutral zone. Left sides, that's Ritmo. Drop pass, this is Kelly now. Into the zone, let the shot go, save. Rebound is loose as it caught up high there on Heinz. And Kelly with a couple high wrist shots in this game so far. Delaneve, however, gets around her defender into the zone. Looking for a centering feed, is pushed up in the corner, bouncing puck right on through the goal crease. Picked up, though, by the Dynamo, and they get skated out here with just over 3 minutes to play in the third. Still trailing 2-1. We'll keep an eye when the goaltender gets pulled here. And the puck is still loose before Tatar is able to just nifty move and chip it out. It could be a 2-on-0. This is Tatar and Lynch. Tatar in all alone. Let the shot go. Save. Rebound chance is still loose, and a beautiful save there by Cottrell. And the bouncing puck goes high off the glass right in front of the scorer's table, down inside the Stars zone. The Dynamo will go full changes here. So we tick down under 2:40 to play. Delaney picked off by McKinnon in neutral ice. McKinnon makes a nice move to gain the zone, makes another nice move, but hounded by a plethora of Stars defenders. Davis now with the puck. We'll send it down low on the deep side here before it's stripped away and cleared out of the zone. We'll see if it goes far enough for an icing. It's kind of a wobbling, bouncing puck. Does not go deep enough, so Maine will have to retreat. And the Dynamo will look for a breakout here. Pass just goes wide. Clark Burton gets there first to the Stars, able to enter the zone to keep it alive. Held watching there. One player goes down. That's Davis trying to clear it out along the near side right in front of the Dynamo bench. And it gets stayed in, however, as Maine will have to be forced by Glowacki to make a play. Clark Burton now on a wraparound chance. Out to the point to Lillis, a shot knocked down in front. And Lillis had a chance right at the faceoff dot to let one go as we tick down 1:45 to play here in the third. Bouncing puck comes through, doesn't quite make it to Cottrell. And Maine will have to try to skate it away here as the Dynamo look for a rush, try to pull the goaltender and maybe get the equalizer here late. Drop pass, though, however, by Maine is picked off as it's mishandled by Trout. The Dynamo still trying to gain the zone. Long stretch pass for Davis is missed. Up to Glowacki in front of the scorer's bench. Trout tries to make a play on it. Can't. And then stepping up here is Lillis with 1:15. Lillis into the zone. Lets a wrist shot go. Save Cottrell. Rebound is loose. Lillis tries to follow it up. It's still loose back behind the net. The Dynamo have a chance here with Brashears trying to play it up on the near side. We take down close to a minute to play.
Last minute of play in the period.
Shot comes in, sticked away there by Cottrell. Dangerous plays and hopped over. Lillis holds it at the point and sweeps it in. Buffalo doing a great job preventing the Dynamo from coming out of the box. There's a hard hit there. Brashears lost an edge. Comes out through the slot, picked up by Dignam. And Lillis again sends it back down low. You can see the Dynamo a little gassed here with 40 seconds to play. As now Patterson with a turnaround shot. Save there. No rebound as Cottrell is able to glove it and hold it off a shot off Patterson.
A great job, as you mentioned, by the Stars, not allowing the Dynamo to even get the puck to think about pulling Cottrell. For about a minute and a half, they kept the puck in. Lillis several times, keeping it alive and getting that shot on at the end as well. Try to get an insurance goal.
34.6 seconds left. Face off to the right of Cottrell. 2-1, the Stars still lead. And now here will be a chance for the Dynamo. Can make it a 2-on-1. This is Kelly with some speed wide. Trying to cut across, gets taken out and tripped. And we'll have a penalty upcoming. Good call there by the referee, as Lillis didn't really go for the puck, just went for the body and prevented that scoring chance.
Probably a good penalty to take.
And that'll be a tripping call here, as Abigail Lillis will go to the box.
Stars penalty number 27, Abigail Lillis. 2 minutes for tripping. Time of the penalty, 14:36. That's Lillis, 2 minutes for tripping at 14:36.
So the Dynamo have already used their timeout. They do pull the goaltender, though, for the extra tacker, so we'll have 6-on-4 for 23.8. And now we'll have the timeout, it looks like, here by the Stars.
Timeout, Buffalo.
So they'll think this over here on the penalty kill. Again, 2 minutes will last here probably for the remainder of the period. The Dynamo, obviously, with their goaltender pulled the face-off deep inside the Stars zone, probably look to try to win that face-off directly back, get a quick shot, and then use your numbers advantage to try to retrieve the puck if it's loose. And at this point, it's a numbers game and try to get as much shots on the net and as many bodies in the crease as possible.
And you can, because you're shorthanded, ice the puck if you're the Stars towards that empty net. And with 24 seconds left, it won't take more than one, if at most two clears, to kill this thing off. So if you're the Stars coaching staff right now, you're selling them that, hey, you get the puck, you just get it out.
Just send it. Don't even worry about anything else. Just because the farther away, even if you can get it out to the blue line, it still will kill some time and just clog the shooting lanes here. So face-off will be to the left of Heinz. The Dynamo with a lot of smiles on their faces as they skate over here, as they got to try to tie this game up here and force overtime.
Very important face-off as well, and Wheeler for the Stars has been very good.
McKinnon on the draw, the one goal scorer here, able to win it back into the point. Quick shot by Kelly, just goes wide of the net, looking for a tip. Go all the way around here as it's slowed down. Now Wheeler's able to pick it off, send it down the length of the ice, and that'll probably end this here, as Wheeler was able to get a stick on it and it was misplayed on the end boards. 8 seconds left here. Dynamo trying to just get it up, maybe get one last rush if they can. Chipped ahead by McKinnon and Kelly, not far enough, however. And that'll be sent back down in the Dynamo zone, and that's the way this game will end. So another great game, another one-goal game here in the morning for Pink the Rink Showcase. Columbus Day weekend, as the Buffalo Stars will take this over the Clifton Park Dynamo 2-1. And that'll be our final here. Again, as Victoria Cottrell playing against her teammates and net, getting some celebrations and some congrats from her new teammates, so to speak.
Yeah, she played very well.
Both goaltenders played very well, and she'll lead here the handshake line on her own teammates, and you can see him kind of ribbing her and excited about it. So you always like to see that in games like this, where a lot of fun, a lot of sportsmanship going on. And like we said, we have 6 more games going on here for the remainder of this event. 3 more, and then we'll hit our break. The next game up here with Josh is...
Lady Islanders and Troy Albany Ice Cats.
So we'll have that game for you in about 15-20 minutes as they go out and cut the ice here. We'll be back here once again at Dix Hills Ice Arena.